you, my Karma babies, for joining me today. Well, look at what we did. We did it, guys. We turned these beautiful, delicious tomatoes into all of this salsa. Stick around. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Babies, how are you today? Well, I'm doing great. As you can tell, I've got a lot of work cut out for me. I'm going to be busy, guys. There's going to be a whole lot of canning going on over here. Can you guess what I'm going to can today? Just make a guess. Just a wild guess. What did you say? Tomato sauce? Yep, you just might be right. Salsa? Yes. You might be right about that too. Zesty salsa? That's what this is. Zesty salsa right there. I already made some and I'm going to make some more. Yes, guys. My name is GrannyKarma and welcome to my channel. As I said, I'm going to be busy. So, I'm going to be making salsa. I've got, guys, oh my goodness, over 50 pounds of tomatoes here. And so I have a lot of work to do. As you can tell, these came straight out of a garden. Oh, I wish they came out of mine, but they didn't. I went to the farmer's market and I know one of the guys up there that sells all this delicious fruits and vegetables. And I told him I got to do some canning. I got to make some salsa. So can you bring me a couple of boxes of tomatoes? And that's what he did. So as you can see, like I said, I have a lot of chopping, cutting, and washing to do. And then once I get everything all cut up, we'll come back and we'll make the salsa. Okay? See you in a few minutes, guys. Okay, guys, so I have my trusted ball blue book of Preserving. And the first recipe that I'm going to be doing is the one that I have here. This is a wonderful blend of salsa. I mean, it's lovely. My entire family, they just fell in love with it. So I made about 6-8 jars, and they're going pretty fast. My oven, guys. I have my jars in there staying nice and warm. So they love this, and so I'm going to make some more so that I can have it throughout the winter. Okay, so the recipe that you're going to need, and I'm going to put it in the description box also, is 3 cups of chopped, seeded, peeled, cored tomatoes. But I don't seed my tomatoes. I leave everything the way it is. 3 cups of chopped jalapeno peppers. Yes, nice jalapeno peppers. 3 cups of 3 cups of chopped, seeded, peeled, cored tomatoes. I'm gonna core them. I'm gonna take the skin off and everything, but I'm not going to take the seeds out. I love the seeds in there. 3 cups of chopped jalapeno, 1 cup of chopped onion. I have lots of onions, guys. 1 cup of chopped onion, 6 cloves of garlic. So I've got lots of garlic here. I've got to mince that up. 2 tablespoons of minced cilantro. 2 teaspoons of oregano. I've got to get that out yet. 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. I think, yeah, that's the cumin over there. 1 cup of cider vinegar. I have that here. And then I also add a little even more spice, I put a little cayenne pepper in there. So I'll come back once I have this all on the stove. But what I'm going to do, just so that you know, I am going to peel my tomatoes. So what I do to peel them is I drop them in a boiling water bath and just leave them in there a second, just a second. Then I take them out, put them in some cold water, and then peel the skin off of it. So we'll come back and we'll start preparing our salsa. It's very, very simple recipe. You know I love simple, guys. You know I love simple, easy, yet delicious recipes, and ones that don't call for a lot of ingredients, or that call for ingredients that I can use for other things. I'm not going to get one ingredient that I can only use for one particular recipe. I need to be able to use that ingredient in multiple recipes. So I guess I'm talking a lot because I'm trying to avoid all this chopping, but I got to get to work, guys, and I'll come back in just a few minutes and show you guys the next step. Really easy salsa, really easy. You can do it, no problem. Easy peasy. Okay guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. Make it easy on yourself, guys, and get you a little chopper, because who's got time to sit and chop everything by hand? I love these little choppers. Look at this, just a little bitty one. Makes it a lot easier. Control how thick you want it or how thin you want it. That's it. You're done. And take it out. Let's just do a few green peppers, okay? So all you have to do is chop them up a little bit. Let's see, I hope it's recording. Yeah, it's recording. Chop it up a little bit. And then put your little lid on. Ain't nobody got time to be chopping by hand. Take your little piece out there. See? It's gonna be really quick. Look at that. Perfect. You don't have to take out a big food blender and all of that. Just use your little bitty little handheld one and get it over and done. You know how Granny love to get things done, right? You know I'm all about getting it done. More for you. Do this all fast, quick, easy. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay guys, I hope you can see that. Oh, it's backwards. When you're filming things, it's always backwards. But it says Mainstay 1.5 cup mini chopper. That's all it is, guys. And you get a 1-year warranty on it, and it's $10. So I just want to share that with you guys. Back to chopping. So see right here, guys, we have some ice cold water, that we're going to dip our tomatoes in after we drop them in the hot bath, okay? So see the ice, we got the ice there. Just take your tomatoes, drop them in the hot boiling water. To help you be able to peel the tomatoes a little bit easier, cut a couple of 3-4 slits in the bottom of the tomato through the skin. Not all the way through to the tomato, but just on the skin. It'll help when you drop it into the hot boiling water. The skin will just start peeling back from those slits. A few seconds, just let it, it's on high. See, my oven's on 200. I have my jars in there. And then here I have the canner is on low. And here's where we're going to cook the salsa in. So we just got that going and got it going high. Long enough for the skin to get soft. Then we're going to take it and throw it immediately into the cold water with the ice bath. Give it an ice bath. And then we'll peel it and core it. Okay? That's that step. See, I want you to be able to see how that skin is just, it's almost peeling off all by itself. See? Very easy. Because the ice was in here. And so now we're just going to peel the skin off. And then we're going to, after we peel it off, then I'm going to put the, after I peel the skin, I'm going to take the tomatoes and I'm going to put them in here and let them kind of drain. Okay? So, let's continue. See the little cut I made here in the tomato? See the cut? It's going to make it so much easier to peel. So we just drop it in our hot water bath and let it cook. While that's happening, we're going to come over here to these and we're just going to peel them. That's all. Real easy to peel, guys. Of course, you just peel it off, right? Okay, so you see where we did our cuts. We're going to just peel it back. See? Peel back where we have our little cuts. It's a little hard for me to remove it with gloves on, but you can see basically, see, just peel it back. And that tomato is done. And put it over and let it drain. See the cuts, see how it just comes right off of there? These are tips that will help make it so much easier for you. Okay? Things that I've learned over time that I just love sharing with you guys. Okay, let's take it off and let it drain. So we don't need watery salsa. We want tomatoey salsa, right guys? Just peel it. See? Right there where you put your 4 cuts. Just peel it back. Easy peasy. Okay guys, so I'm going to just show you one tomato. We're going to core it. And when they say peel it and core, you know, I showed you how to cut it. And you just peel the skin off of it. And then here, you know, that's the core. I'm sorry, right there, this is the core. And just take your knife or whatever and kind of go around it. And a little circle, cut around it. And since you blanched it, it's gonna come pop right out. See how it popped right out? And then you just discard it. Just get rid of it. Let's do one more. Easy peasy, right guys? Okay, see where the tomato was attached to the vine right there? Just take it, cut around it. Let's go this way so you can see it. Just cut around it. So that's all. Take it out. And you are done with that, except for cutting up your tomato a little bit to put in to make your salsa. See the core? Just take it right on out. Okay, we're just going to cut up our tomatoes now. just kind of do a rough chop on them, that's all. Just do a rough chop. I'm going to show you the juice I got off of those tomatoes. I'm going to make tomato juice with it. Just do like a little rough chop, see? Because we're going to cook it for a little while. And we're going to cook it for 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. Just do a rough chop. Yes. Okay guys, as you saw earlier, you saw all the tomatoes. We have a lot of canning to do. So, I have the recipe here, and I'm going to give you the recipe so that you'll have it. I'll include it also in the description box, but beware, I may do a few adjustments because as I cook, I taste, and if I think I need to add a little bit of this or a little bit of that, that's what I do. And that's what you should do too with your salsa or any food that you're cooking. You know, you can follow a recipe. However, when you taste it, you know what you like, and so you add it to that. Okay, so we're going to start out with 3 cups of chopped, peeled, and cored tomatoes. Okay. And then we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of chopped jalapenos. I showed you how I chopped everything with that little mini chopper. Oh, I love that mini chopper. It is amazing. It helps a lot. That's the time-consuming part of making salsa. It's getting everything all chopped up. Okay. Now the next item is 1 cup of onion. So we're going to get us a cup of onion out of here. I have so much because I've got a lot of canning, a lot of salsa to make. So we're going to do 1 cup of onion. Okay. Let's put that in there. Now we're going to cook this for about 10 minutes. So we're going to bring it to a boil and then just kind of simmer and cook it for about 10 minutes. Okay, so that's our onion. The next is 6 cloves of garlic. So we're going to have to kind of, I didn't separate that, but you know, you just kind of put some garlic in there. Or when you're doing it, you can have just your 6 cloves of garlic. We like garlic, so we'll put a lot of that in there. We love garlic. Okay, now the next 2 tablespoons of minced cilantro. So where's my cilantro? I've got it right here. And it's not minced up so much because I kind of like pieces like that. I like to be able to see that and taste it. So I'm just going to sprinkle some in here. I like the taste of cilantro in my salsa. Okay, now next is, and I have all those ingredients in here, 1½ teaspoon of salt. So I am using canning and pickling salt. So it's 1½ teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, right here, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and I'll come back and do 1 cup of green peppers, but this is all the, you know, the powdery, the ingredients there. So we put all of this in there. Okay, so now we need 1 cup of green peppers, and I have that here, about a cup of green peppers. I love green peppers in my salsa. Okay, that's 1 cup of green peppers, and 1 cup of vinegar. So what I'm going to do with this though is I like to kind of add the vinegar to taste, because I don't want it too vinegary. I got a big piece of tomato in here, a big piece of onion in here. So we're going to take that out. Okay, yeah, I don't want it too vinegary, so I will add that slowly as I'm cooking this. So that's everything that I need in here. We have everything. Now I'm going to put it on the stove, bring it to a boil, and then turn it down and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And then I'll show you the next step. But in the meantime, let me show you what it's looking like. Well, kind of hard to see, I know. Well, let me hold it down here. Okay, it looks like salsa already. It is, but you just got to cook it. Okay. Now I'm going to taste this a little bit before I put it on the stove. Oh, spicy, but it is good. It is good. Now I may add, will more than likely add the other, okay, so I will definitely add the other ½ cup of vinegar, but after I bring it to a boil, because once I bring it to a boil, then I will know, I'll get a general idea of my taste. To the stove we go. As you can see, I have a nice little simmer going here, guys. Very nice simmer. And the longer you cook it, you know, it gets a little bit thicker and thicker, but beautiful salsa. And you know exactly what's in it. You got no preservatives or anything like that in it. The apple cider vinegar is what brings it to the acidic level that it needs to be at. I just made this 1 batch because I wanted you to see. Now the next time I make it, I'm going to make a bigger batch. I'll probably double it so that I can get through all those tomatoes. So you just kind of, you know, stir it. If you see big chunks that you don't want, you know, you can kind of do away with them. But I did include that full cup of vinegar. You need that 1 full cup of vinegar. It really enhances and brings out the flavor, and it preserves it. Okay, so go ahead and add that 1 cup of vinegar. I always feel like I'm going to be putting too much in there, but it always works out, guys. It works out. So we're just going to let that simmer. My jars are in the oven. I have them on like 200, staying warm. Here's my water bath canner. See the steam coming out? Turn the heat up on that. So it's up that high now. Okay, I just turned that up really high. And then I'm going to water bath it for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes we'll water bath it. So it'll all come together. It's going to be some yummy, yummy salsa. nice and spicy if you like it spicy. And everyone in this house likes spicy, so I have to kick it up with the jalapenos and the cayenne. Okay guys, I'll come back when we're getting ready to jar it up and get ready to water bath it. Okay guys, we have cooked it or simmered it on the stove for 10 minutes. And now I'm just going to take it and ladle it into the jars. The jars are nice and hot. It just came out of the oven. I'm just stirring it up to make sure that I get all the juices and everything in here all evenly. I'm going to leave about a 1/4 inch headspace. Just put it in. Beautiful. Shauna was in here tasting it already. 1/4 inch headspace. Yeah, Shauna was in here already testing. So you saw what I used and you see how much you're getting out of it. That's why you need lots of tomatoes, right? Now if these were half a pint, we're getting 2 pints out of this, okay? 2 pints out of what I showed you. See why you need lots of tomatoes. I just did it in this size batch so that you could see and get a feel. Now, depending on how many batches and how many pints you're going to be making, then that's how you will that's how you will fill your jars, okay? You know, if you want double, if you want 4 pints, then you're going to double this. If you want 6 pints, then you're going to, triple it. So I just want you to get a good idea of what it takes, how many. Let me turn it around so that you can see it. And I will be making much larger batches, but this isn't too hot because I had it on 200, so I can move it, turn it around so that you can see it, or I'll just put it up here for you. Now the jars are pretty hot. Karma baby gave me this. So I'm going to put it up here so that you can see it. So from the ingredients that we did, you can see what we got. I have my vinegar here, so I'm going to, well, before I do that, I got to debubble, remember? Got to debubble. Get all the air bubbles out that we can. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Yes. Yummy. So I'll come back. I'm going to put the lids on, and then I will come back when I'm ready to put them in the hot water bath. So we'll do more, and then we'll put it in the hot water bath. Make sure that you clean I have white vinegar there. Clean the lids really good so that we can make sure that we get a seal. Okay. Make sure we get a nice seal. Then take your magnet, get your lid, lid on. Then get your band and just fingertip tight. There we go. Fingertip tight. Fingertip tight. So I'm gonna get the rest of my jars together, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to put them in the water bath for you guys, okay? See you back here in a few minutes. So I have a batch going here, and this batch is 8. So I can get 8 into my water bath canner. That's the water bath canner. So we have 8 sauces going, 10 minutes, nice boil for 10 minutes. Then we're going to take them out, and those will be ready. Okay. Oh, look at the bubbles starting to boil. So guys, this is what we have from all of those tomatoes. Didn't I tell you? We have a whole lot of canning to do over here. And believe you, it was easy peasy. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this wonderful, beautiful salsa. I hope that you get benefit from it. I hope you can up some. This is going to last us for a long time. We actually got 40 pints of salsa. Look at that. It's beautiful. I can't keep them out of it, guys. But you know, that's my goal. You don't make it so that people don't want to eat it, right? Yes. I love you, my karma babies. I love you, love you, love you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now, my babies. See you later. Bye.